Jomaloo. What's up mga ka-Jom-Jom? Welcome to another episode of Jomaloo, ang podcast ni Jom at Chika. And we are now in 2025. Medyo late na tong podcast episode na to, but I'm still glad that I'm able to shoot this and naririnig nyo ang aso. Hirap talaga mag-record pagka umaga. But anyway, hindi tayo magpapatinag and I am just so excited for this episode kasi this is now the finale episode of this season na Finding Yourself. And I think this is something na very personal to me for this episode kasi it's more of like a recap episode of what have happened on 2024 and what it would be looking like or ano ba ina-anticipate ko for 2025. But more so, it will be revolving around allowing growth. And that's part of finding yourself, who you are in this world, that you recognize that you're always evolving, you're changing, and that's what I'm journeying in right now, and that's what I want to reminisce or like think about as I enter 2025. And I also have my notes here kasi baka makalimutan ko ano ba yung mga gusto kong sabihin. So, ayun din, konting commercial before we get to it. As you can see naman sa aking background ngayon, medyo nag-change na tayo ng color kasi it's turning to a new season plus a new era, a new year. So basically, this episode is taking me back to memory lane and ano ba yung mga nangyari over 2024 and how much I have grown. And after nun siguro, kung meron man ako ma-pick up from it, then I would like to share it with you guys. But ano ba yung mga nangyari nung 2024? Hindi na siya chronological. Yung mga nasa list ko dito, ito lang yung mga naganap over 2024 and I'm like, whoa, this happened nung 2024. And one pivotal thing is I learned a new skill. So, na-mention ko siya sa isa sa mga episodes, but mas iyano ko siya ngayon. Mas, paano ba, bigyan ko siya ng spotlight kasi super, ano siya sa akin, kakaiba. Parang hindi ko siya sukat akalain na matututunan ko siya nung 2024 and even until now, I'm still learning it, which is playing the violin. So, grabe yung yung parang breath of fresh air na I get to learn how to play the violin and yung techniques, yung skills, and at the same time, yung mga elements on how to play the violin, especially reading notes. Kasi hindi naman ako talaga musically inclined. Actually nga, medyo dinedespise ko yung music in the sense na hindi ko kasi siya magets fully. I appreciate it, but hindi talaga siya innate sa akin. But I decided to learn playing the violin, which is very courageous of me. Parang, I don't want to live in the familiar kasi. I want to explore something and do something new. And yun nga, since meron naman akong friend na nag-offer siya ng violin lesson, so nag-enroll ako. Secondly, I saw myself that I am now in a new environment. What do I mean by that? Most of the places or circles I've revolved in or yung ginagalawan ko talaga, they have significantly changed over the year. And marami sa mga taong nilalapitan ko or nakakasalamuha ko ay hindi ko na madalas nakakausap ngayon. Not that it's a bad thing. It's just that with the new environment I'm in, I felt more human. I felt that there's so much room for me to grow na hindi ko naisip or hindi ako aware na kailangan pa palang i-grow yun. Parang, alam mo yung concept, alam ko na narinig ko to with one of the videos I've heard or paulit-ulit din siya. Siguro narinig ko rin sa mga mentors ko. But they keep saying that if a plant is not growing in the pot where it's in, maybe you just need to have like a bigger pot or put it in a different land area. Baka kasi doon siya magta-thrive. And so, I feel like isa yun sa mga nangyari now that I am in a new environment na mas maraming naging opportunities for me to grow. And then, last year, 2024, I got a promotion. lateral promotion, but ano siya, achievement. Parang I feel like pwede pala yung mangyari. I mean like I can, work my way in a corporate ladder na hindi ko na-expect kasi parang suntok sa buwan lang naman yung pag-apply ko for the promotion. But I was accepted and sobrang kakaiba din yung experience, no? Parang on that note, parang na-checkan na yung isa sa mga tick box for the things I want to happen in my lifetime. Para at least masabi ko na na-experience ko man lang yun, na hindi lang ako basta rank and file. It really pushed me forward kasi on a work, professional, / applied to personal life, I feel like it opened my eyes to disciplines that I needed, yung responsibilities na kailangan kong harapin. Parang you're just taking on the mantle or like yung baton na, sige, tatanggapin ko siya and I'll do my best. Does that make sense? Pero yun, you get the point. And more than that, because of that promotion, I've met new people. Mas marami akong taong nakilala and nakausap, mga taong may kanya-kanyang perspectives, may kanya-kanyang pinanggagalingan, may unique story to tell. It made me realize and see na the world is bigger and the experiences of these people make it more human, make it so wonderful to be alive dahil nalalaman mo yung mga story nila. May sense of fulfillment yung nalalaman mo, ine-entrust sa'yo yung mga ganong stories. And sometimes it makes you see that may mga perspective pala na hindi ko alam kasi I was boxed with the previous environment, with the previous group of people. And it makes me more understanding. Parang the world is more, hindi lang 3-dimensional pero 4D or 5D kasi hindi na yung dati ko lang na world view yung tinitignan ko. And there's something about it. It's very chaotic, sometimes messy, but there's something about it. Ang dami kong mga na-witness, ng mga challenges ng mga tao, experiences nila that made me realize how beautiful it is to be alive. Diba? Another opportunity came in. Na-mention ko siya sa isang episode na I had this opportunity to be a corporate trainer o diba, speaker era na tayo ngayon. Pero that's one thing that I did not expect to happen this year kasi sabi ko lang naman gusto ko lang maging normal na lila lang, like magtatrabaho lang ganyan, but then because of the connections I've had and yung pag-maintain ng mga relationships na yun, mga connections na yun, I was given this opportunity and it was quite a big project because it's a well-known agency na magkakanda kami ng corporate training. And the people who participated, grabe yung stories nila. Highlight yun ng year ko from 2024 kasi I've met the most industrious, the most patient, the most persevering people I've ever met. Na tipong 37 years in that company and being able to support their family, change their stories because of their hard work. Iba siya. Sobrang eye-opener siya and it changed my perspective a lot. And it made me also inspired, moved to be more productive or to do the hard work, to grind. That's one thing. It really changed something in me. Wow. Q defying gravity. Q alpha ba? Diba? So, yun. It's something that I am cherishing. Super treasure ko yung experience na yun nung 2024. And I think mas marami pang ganun since I am now part of that pool of people na pwedeng kunin as a corporate trainer. So, that's one opportunity and amazing experience. You're listening to Jomalu, ang podcast ni Jome Chica. If nakarelate ka or nagustuhan mo yung pinag-uusapan today, then subscribe to this podcast. And for more updates, follow me on all my social media platforms at Jome Chica on X, Instagram, and TikTok. Now back to the episode. And then next to that, itong podcast na to mismo, this is something na hindi ko ine-expect. Kasi meron lang kaming mga moments ng mga friends ko na parang ang dami naming conversations and we felt like this is something that should be, recorded. And then eventually, naglakip-lakip ang universe. my closest friend gifted me this microphone, and then I just had a brilliant idea, and then I saw na ayun nga, podcast is one great platform, and so I tried it. And now we're on our 8th episode, last episode of the season, and I am just so excited for what's to come. Ano pa yung mga i-record conversations, and ano pa yung mga possibilities with this platform. Ayun din, more than the positive things, there are also those things na naging inevitable. Sabi ko pa naman by the start of the year, nung 2024, na ang atake natin ay Disney princess lang. But at the end of the day, God had other plans, and I was enlisted sa God's strongest soldiers. And so, here we are. Ang daming mga taong nawala sa buhay ko. Besides dun sa na-mention ko kanina na new environments, new people from those environments, meron din from old environments na akala ko maisasama ko sila dun sa new environment, but hindi pala. And some of them I had to let go. Some of them we have to part ways. Some of them talagang thank you next. They have to get out of the train. They have to alight the train, and sad, but it is what it is. And then many heartbreaks. I cannot count how many times I have cried this year because of failed relationships, and then at the same time, unrequited love. Well, drama. Pero, ayun, mga moments na I have to let go of people. Sobrang tinding heartbreaks. And a question of my self-worth, many things. But then, people who came through, who powered through and made sense to me. Binusan ako ng malamig na tubig, figuratively, na life is still meaningful despite people we lost. Hi. But anyway, more than the heartbreaks and the lost people last 2024, meron ding mga bad financial decisions, mga interruptions in life that caused a lot of stress talaga. Sabi ko, ayoko nang dumaan sa mga ganitong problema ulit. And so, I've proactively disciplined myself, and talagang, sabi ko, hindi na dapat tayo ulit umabot sa ganitong state. And then more than that, yun, interruptions happened. May mga naganap dito sa bahay, sa work, and sa kung saan-saan pa, na parang talagang na-test yung character ko. And so, hindi naging Disney princess ang 2024. Hindi nag-materialize ang aking vision na hindi ma-enlist sa God's strongest soldiers. Kaya yun, ang daming mga naging stressful events, but we've powered through. And so, which leads dun sa next part nung mga nangyari noong 2024. Nagkaroon ng matinding character development, I can say, na parang who I was 2023 coming to 2024 is different from who I am now that we're in 2025. So, pat on the back. Good job, self. But, seriously, super naging character development year yung 2024. Like, marami sa mga bagay na akala ko ganun yung takbo ng mundo, nag-iba na ngayon 2025 kasi wala. Na-stretch tayo ng bonggang-bongga ng mga problema at mga kaganapan ng 2024. But more than that, merong isang bagay na talagang super nag-strike sa akin. Kasi early 2024, things are happening in life, and so it was stressful. Kaya na-realize ko, meron akong internalized, narrative. Na parang I was always the victim kasi kawawa naman ako, ganito ako, ganyan. Kung hindi sana ganito, edi sana ganito, ganyan. There's so much self-pity and escapism na parang I don't want to be in this reality, in this situation. I want to be something else. And so, frustrate ako. I was feeling sad and very, 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 very down kasi things are not going my way. Cue Glinda na parang always wanting to get her way. But for me, it's quite the opposite. So, I was so frustrated, and then there was this pivotal conversation with one of my ates nga na na-mention ko na to quite a few times here in this podcast, na sabi niya, hindi ka kawawa kasi kung titignan mo, iba na yung problema mo compared sa problema mo nung unang beses na nag-open up tayo sa isa't isa ng mga naging experiences natin. And so, that ate told me, hindi lahat ng 30 years old kayang magbayad ng ganyang malaking pera. Hindi lahat ng 30 years old merong ganitong opportunities na kukuha mo ngayon, and hindi lahat ng 30 years old merong mga ganitong mga na-achieve and na kukuhang mga bagay-bagay. And so, that made sense to me. Even if there were cards on my deck na unfavorable, still, meron pa rin na talagang to my advantage. I am not the worst person, or I'm not bad. So, I should be kinder to myself and be more gracious na hindi ko ma-achieve yung mga talagang ginugol ko. But there is progress. And I have changed significantly over the last year. And so, that has helped me a lot. I've become hopeful. But at the same time, nagkaroon din ng matinding sense of responsibility. Kasi part of that growth is I have to be accountable, own up to the things that I did wrong. I have learned to say sorry when I'm the one who did wrong, when I'm the one who created something or I put myself in that mess and involved people. I took ownership. But at the same time, I've learned how to draw boundaries na hindi ko pasan lahat ng problema at may mga bagay na hindi ko kailangan akuin. And so, that has really changed my perspective. And so now, these are the experiences that I've had last 2024, and now that we're in 2025, ano na ba yung mga naging baon nito sa akin? Number one, yun nga, dun sa theme natin for today, I was able to let go of previous things, and it has allowed me to grow. And I can say, as I am being kinder to myself, I love the development. I love the change. I can say that I've become better, more open to the world and receive all the things that will come into my life, whether good or bad, and to be grateful. And that's what I'm aiming talaga, what I'm advocating, na as I allow myself to grow, I become more grateful for what is, and not to think of what could have been or ano ba yung idealized version ko of things, but just be grateful. Kasi ayoko na maging bitter. Marami nang masyado naging interruptions in life, mga frustrations and mga bagay na hindi ko na-achieve. And now there's this question na, what if hindi ko talaga siya ma-achieve in my lifetime? Would I suck because of that? I think ayoko maging ganun. So I'd rather be grateful. Not to, disregard the negative things, but to feel the pain if there is, to cry if I can, or if yun yung kailangan kong gawin, but at the end of the day, still be grateful and learn and grow. And I think, ayun yung yun yung period dun sa, experiences na to, and sa learning na to, na you take it wholeheartedly with whatever is happening. And so, it will allow you to see things in a different perspective, and to see new things in the chaos, good things in the chaos. Ayun yung gusto kong i-share, and ayun talaga yung pinaka nag-strike sa akin ng 2024. How I have changed as a person. And so, ayun din yung encouragement. If you're listening to this podcast, I hope that you get to find yourself as well, na sa lahat ng mga naging themes ng mga episodes for this season is makatulong siya in a way, or magkaroon siya ng framework, dare I say, na would help us to navigate this life. Kasi nga, all of us, this is just our first time living this life that we have. So, at least, see if, perspectives of what works and what won't work. And hopefully, ambag. But, I'm just putting it out here because this is my reality, this is my perspective. And kung meron pa kayong additional thoughts or experiences, ayun talaga yung sanang makreate nito, yung parang third space to talk about the things we usually don't talk about. And comment nyo sa comments nitong podcast episode, and follow me na rin sa social media platforms ko on X, on Instagram, and on TikTok at Jomechika, and then sa Instagram at Jomalu_podcast. Tapos na rin ang season 1, and I'm excited for other conversations. Who knows, baka next time may mga guests na tayo dito sa ating podcast to talk about anything under the sun, and hopefully mapag-usapan yung mga conversations na usually hindi pinag-uusapan or that needs to be put to light, because who knows, whoever might need it. Thank you so much for listening, and till the next season and episode. And again, this is Jomechika, and thank you for listening to Jomalu, ang podcast ni Jomechika. Till the next season, bye!
Thank you.